Hey, can you imagine what it's like to watch a Judas Priest show from the stage? Come on, I'll show you.
When Judas Priest are ready to hit the stage, something changes in them. Suddenly, from the nicest guys in the world they all are, they transform into metal gods, ready to deliver the goods and give their best to their loyal fans, no matter the size of the audience. And I believe it is exactly what keeps them going for so many years. Seeing your favorite band on stage is a dream for every metalhead. The energy, drive and feeling of unity you get from headbanging with thousands of fellow heavy metal maniacs to your favorite music is second to none. And it is there, on the shows, where if done rightly by the band, you become one family with your favorite musicians and all those around you through the power of metal. Because maybe, at least for me, being a Ukrainian during a time of war who is able to attend these shows as a short volunteer trip, it is from what is going on that stage that you're able to recharge your batteries and get strength to carry on no matter what. But the truth is that it actually works both ways. The show in Madrid was a very special one for me because I got to see it from a slightly different side. Okay, I actually got to see it from a completely opposite side, as the boys invited me to experience a Judas Priest show the way they and the crew do it every night, from the stage. And in all honesty, I never expected it to be that electrifying. In other rockstar interviews, you always hear about how it is the crowd which is electrifying the audience and gives musicians strength and power to give the best show possible. And honestly, I always thought it was just one of those nice things musicians are supposed to say. You know, that's just what you do. But when you see how crazy can thousands of metal maniacs get while headbanging to their favorite music, how much energy is released at a given show from the crowd, and actually see those faces, you realize that it is indeed true. After meeting the boys backstage and getting to see how they prepare for the show, which is a subject for another conversation of course, I can say with 100% certainty that fans mean everything for Judas Priest. Everything you see and hear the band doing is thanks to the fans and for the fans. Priests simply live and breathe their heavy metal family, and I believe it shows on stage because, at least on the shows I've seen so far, this band has given their fans it all. And once the boys hit the stage, nothing, not even the age of some of them, matters anymore, as they get this incredible amount of energy from their fans who are singing every word of each song together with the mighty Priest. And here's the thing, I was actually not going to release this video. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that the Madrid show was the only show so far that I haven't posted pretty much any stories from whatsoever. And the reason for that was because I simply wanted to not care about, you know, what to show and what not to show, and simply soak in every moment of that amazing experience, which I did. But the thing is that after rewatching some of the footage and after rewinding that show in my head a little bit later afterwards, I realized that if I don't do that, some people might never find out why this band is still doing what they do at the 55th year of their existence, and even more so why they do it so amazingly well. But of course, in addition to a sheer professionalism and excitement the boys get from the crowd, none of it would be possible without dozens of those who live and breathe Judas Priest. I'd say just like the boys on stage do, as in reality the Priest show, just like any metal show of course, is not just the 5 guys who sing and play the instruments, but the entire family of people who make pure magic behind the scenes. And talking to them, you realize that it is once again the fans who are making it all happen. And honestly, seeing the same excitement in the eyes of teenage boys and girls and 70-year young metalheads alike who headbang and lose their shit to their favorite music is an extremely strange feeling, which helps you not only enjoy the music as a consumer, which we all are, but rather realize that at a metal show you are in fact becoming a part of something bigger than even this band. You're becoming a part of loving and caring family, which does not give a shit about who you are or what your background is, but rather is united by the music, which no matter what has already become immortal. And combining this with the knowledge of how much this band loves their fans, you suddenly understand why Judas Priest have continued pounding through no matter what. Why today, in 2024, when with their status of metal gods and with their legacy they of course do not have to prove anything to anyone anymore, they still deliver the goods at the best possible level, and which is most importantly, do it extremely honestly and authentically. Because after seeing it from the back, you understand that everything you get at a Judas Priest show is in fact true. It is Judas Priest being real until the very end, and of course the whole fact that the boys are able to give such a performance at this stage in their career is a bit beyond comprehension, at least for me. So yeah guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to Rob and the entire Judas Priest team for making this happen, because the truth is that it shows you more about the band than I ever thought it would. And I hope that this short video showed you a tiny little bit of what I have seen and felt that night, hopefully making you appreciate this band even more so than you did before. But of course, more than anything, I'd like to thank Judas Priest and Madness Live for inviting me on this tour and doing it for such an important cause. And as always guys, I would like to ask you to help me make this trip count. As for those who don't know, on all of the Judas Priest shows in Spain, we're fundraising for the medical equipment for Ukrainian civilians affected by the war in my country. We're currently fundraising for hematological analyzers and some generators just to keep the hospitals running. And I would encourage each and every one of you to check out metalpilgrim.net/Judas Priest and please support the cause if you are able to do so. Just to let you know, I'm personally responsible for every penny spent from it, so whatever you donate, you can ask me later on what exactly I spent it on. But meanwhile, please let me know what you guys personally think about Judas Priest's Invincible Shield tour. And have you already seen or are you planning to see this tour live this year? Please let me know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching the short video, guys, and we will prevail. Slava Ukraini!